Pay attention. Creepy weirdo.
I would like a strong, powerful woman to protect me.
He'll fight for America.
Yep. Poopy square.
The Playable Characters Podcast. Hey, everybody. Breaking news. We here at the Playable Characters Podcast, we're back. Another episode. This is an amazing episode. This is crazy that we got this guy. Super topical. We're here. He's on a media tour the past couple days.
Do you want to introduce yourself first?
Yeah, sorry. My name is Brian McGinnis.
Okay.
Across from me,
Calvin Escato.
Olive Patel could not make it today. Again, this is last minute.
Yeah,
we did this. You may have seen this guy's been in the news for weird reasons the past couple days.
Yes, because in fact, Nintendo put out a whole tweet and then had to retract said tweet after they found out what was going on.
Oh, what was it? I didn't see that one.
Well, Nintendo said a tweet. It was like, "Yay, Mario Kart's trending,"
Oh,
and then had to take it down when they found
Is
out
that
why.
true?
Yes.
Oh, Nintendo, you're
Yes,
adorable
very
sometimes.
true. So here to explain the whole controversy is Toad from both Mario Kart and the Super Mario World.
Hey, Toad.
Yes.
Thank you, Brian. Thank you, Calvin. I have come here today with a prepared statement.
He's got like a scroll he just opened up.
Oh my goodness.
He's got a whole thing. This will be yeah. So let's. Should we tell what happened really quick, or do people know?
Well, no, Toad. Do you want to leave it to yourself to explain like what's going on?
Do we need to give a prep in case someone doesn't know?
I'll read my statement and then we can take. I'll
That
take questions.
sounds good.
Okay,
I'm
cool. That
sorry.
sounds great.
Sorry.
Yeah,
Go
yeah,
for
okay.
it. Yeah.
It is with great sadness and disappointment that I find myself here to comment on the recent disrespectful and frankly disgusting comments made by Stormy Daniels, birth name Stephanie Clifford, in her upcoming book.
Is that her
Oh
real
goodness. Yeah.
Toads are a famously politically agnostic people, rarely commenting on another kingdom's affairs. However, Miss Daniels' comments are representative of a larger cultural insensitivity and lack of knowledge about our people. To be described as, and I quote, the mushroom character in Mario Kart is not only reductive, but it erases the impact of the Toad community on the Mushroom Kingdom.
That's so true.
I have been, yes, a race car driver, but also an advisor and protector to our kingdom's highest diplomatic figure. I have been an Olympic judge. I have been a tennis referee, a game show host, and once single-handedly defeated Wario. Unless Mr. Trump's penis can claim to have done the same, Miss Daniels, I do not believe your metaphor is apt. And that is why today I am proud to announce that Toads will be joining the Yeti Civil Liberties Union to denounce Miss Daniels' book for its insensitive comments about both Toads and Yetis, whose pubic hair Miss Daniels also attributed to Mr. Trump's genitals. At the conclusion of this interview, I will no longer be taking questions from the media. I will be returning to the Mushroom Kingdom to help my community heal and resume our peaceful existence as a mushroom humanoid woodland sex cult.
Wait.
Thank you.
Hold on. What was that last part again?
I'm sorry, which one?
The very last sentence there.
That I'm not taking interviews anymore after this?
A little after that.
Returning to the Mushroom Kingdom?
Yeah.
Slightly after that.
Oh, the Mushroom Humanoid Woodland Sex Cult. Yeah. The Toads. This is...
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey.
I
I'm
didn't
going to
know.
resume my Toad life.
Sorry, I didn't know that you guys were so sexually liberated.
Yeah, I guess so. I mean, they only wear shirt vests.
Yeah, it is only a vest.
I have my formal diaper for adventures.
You do.
That's good to know.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Well, first of all, we have to talk about. How did you feel when you initially heard the
I
reaction?
mean, I've been talking about it so much.
I know.
I know,
Thank you
I
for
know,
coming here.
but-
Thank you for fitting us into the schedule. And
course,
of
like you
course.
said, this will be the last time. This could be big for us, Calvin.
I know,
It's
really.
been been exhausting.
And again,
Yeah.
like I said, it must be nuts because I'm sure.
Don't say
again,
nuts. Don't say nuts, Calvin. Sorry.
It must be insane because again, in the same way with Nintendo when they were like, you must have seen your name being like, oh, I'm trending on Twitter. This would be a great thing.
Oh,
And
yeah.
I know I didn't sexually assault anyone, so this is great news.
I never had that feeling.
I'm no stranger to politics, as you know, being the right hand of the princess.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm no stranger to sort of diplomatic responsibilities.
Yes.
But nothing that has been happening in your politics lately
Yeah.
No.
makes any sense.
No,
And
it
to be
really
dragged
doesn't.
into it was really disappointing.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
What's a typical political climate for you guys? Like, it doesn't seem to be that much. What's like scandals and just controversy and yada yada every day.
Well, because we're living, it's essentially like it's like a royal family. It's passed down in generation. It's more so. It's not like where there's not really like a vote that we're really getting all political about. And Princess is a very kind ruler. Princess Peach is a very
She seems
benevolent ruler. Takes very good care of all
Yes.
the toads.
Yes.
And so, I think we're living a pretty happy existence in the Mushroom Kingdom, save for all the Koopa invasions. There is a small growing faction of folks that do want to build a wall to keep the Koopas out.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
Which honestly, in our case, I think might actually
Kinda
be a
makes
good
sense.
idea. Yeah.
It's not bad, but the problem is that those bricks are so breakable.
Mario's
you know?
gonna beat the shit out of those bricks
Yeah.
with his dumb head, probably. Yeah. Now we actually, speaking of Princess, we full disclosure, we have a few episodes we've recorded already, but we wanted to put this first. We talked about Princess Peach. Where's her parents? Is she ever going to become queen? What's up with that? We don't know. Like in this world, like she's been a princess for a long time.
Well, unlike the sort of British monarchy.
That's what we know. Yeah.
Yes. So in the Mushroom Kingdom, actually, the princess is the highest title you can
Ah,
attain to.
okay.
Oh, okay.
There was you guys have a similar movement now, I think, to stop infantilizing women. Don't call women girls.
Yeah.
We're sort of taking it back. That's what they started in the Mushroom Kingdom.
So no queen,
empowering,
princess,
Yes,
yeah.
empowering young girls.
More like no queen.
Yeah.
Is that right, Calvin? Am I doing it right? That's their campaign. No queen.
We do get RuPaul's Drag Race in the Mushroom Kingdom, and I'm not sure it's 100% right, but
Now,
that
I
is
know-
the general idea.
That was
Yes.
close.
Yes.
I tried.
Yes.
Now I know that in general you try to stay apolitical in terms of human I guess 3D affairs, if you will. But how did you feel about Obama? Like, do you think that you'd ever be compared to Obama's genitals?
No, I don't. And you know what? That's the thing with being a toad, especially used in this context where
Yeah.
smaller than average but not freakishly small. Like that's not
Yeah.
how I want to be defined. That's not who I am. That's not all I am.
It's
is a
yeah.
size.
You're really not. And I mean, honestly, you're very built because I remembered in Super
you.
Mario 2. I mean, I
Thank
saw
you.
you
I've
were
been bulking.
Yeah.
And I can see the muscle milk on the table. You're
Thank
doing
you.
well. And I remember how fast you could like pull out weeds and like dig through like sand.
The fastest.
The
Yeah.
actual fastest. Yes.
That was great.
So it's very insulting. I bet.
I know this has been rough for you. The worst thing for me has been constantly trying to picture what that dick looks like now.
Yeah, it's a
Which is-
terrible. It's been a terrible week for anyone with eyes and a sense of imagination.
Yeah, it's been really bad. I've been like nonstop. Like, so does it look like? Okay, I'm trying to picture the president's dick nonstop, and I've never done that before.
I
It's
mean,
the
I
first
did it
time.
for 8 years before this guy. So.
So you wanted to know what Obama looked. Yeah, that makes sense.
And I bet that must be insulting too. I mean, like, it could have been compared to a Goomba. Like those are actually
Exactly.
evil.
I
ugly
feel
looking.
like that would have been if she was really trying to hurt him, and I believe she was.
Yeah.
That's where she would have went from. And I think that the way she did to talk about us is just race car drivers, as if that's all I've ever done.
Right.
Yeah,
What a
uh-huh.
specific choice, as if I don't exist outside of that world.
She's clearly not a gamer, you guys. Stormy Daniels is not a big.
Because it could
gamer.
have looked like a Wario. Wario's also, yellow and puby. It's weird.
She should have said dry bones, probably. That might have made more sense. It's probably more like that.
Do you think it's bleach
That's-
white down there?
From what I've heard, that's more of like Mike Pence is more of a dry bones.
Yes, he is super dry bones.
Not that I don't want to perpetuate this kind of name calling, but that is what I've heard
Mother would know.
from his mother, not his wife, his actual.
Oh,
Yes.
yes. Yeah, I don't think Mother's allowed to look down.
Probably not. No,
no.
permission. A signed document. Permission slips and all that stuff. So
Oh my God. So but
What
how
el-
do you
where-
feel with this
okay.
newfound popularity now?
Well, I do. I'm
Or
looking at
notoriety,
this-
if you will.
I'm looking
Yeah.
at this as an opportunity to educate.
good.
To educate people
That's what
about
you
the
gotta do.
toads.
It's
I feel
really-
there's a real lack of knowledge about our community and our society and us as a people. So I'm seeing this as an opportunity to reintroduce ourselves once
Yeah,
again to the world.
That's awesome.
Put a face.
What are you
to
doing?
it.
Like, what are some steps you've been taking?
There's been a lot of outreach programs. So as I mentioned, we were joining up with the Yeti Civil
Right.
Civil
So you know some
Liberties
Yetis.
Union.
They
We do.
okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's many left.
That's the thing about this that really kind of brought us together. It's like this woman saw this man's genitals and thought the only way to describe them were two mythical creatures.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we
Right.
felt bonded in that.
Which you'd think would be a good thing, but she meant it, like you said, in a negative
It's
way.
such
Yeah.
a negative
Yeah,
light.
she didn't say it was a unicorn or nothing like.
Yeah, and
you know.
she just has a real lack of knowledge because we all know that Yetis actually don't have any pubes. So really,
We don't. I don't.
Yeah,
I
it's
didn't-
true.
we
I didn't
all
know that.
Yeah.
No,
Yeah,
it's just
like
all like one sheet of hair, right?
and there's like a patch, like a baboon butt.
Oh, okay.
But in the front.
Oh my goodness.
See, you guys only have blurry pictures of Yetis among your
Very
people.
blurry.
As woodland creatures ourselves,
You just-
and given our height, we are very close to.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Right.
genitals
Oh,
good and
often,
bad, good and bad, yeah.
So we have had perspective.
Lots of snow levels where you are, also.
Yeah, very much.
Ice levels.
And to be clear, you don't have any problems with porn stars. I mean, obviously. Because,
No,
you
of
know,
course not. No,
yes.
no shame in her game whatsoever.
Yes,
In fact, had she not had brought us into this fracas, I feel like I would have had much more of a more benevolent feeling toward her.
Okay. Did you know about her before this all? Like, were you?
I was unfamiliar with her work before she became in the public eye.
Okay,
but,
so you haven't been following too much.
No,
okay.
I don't. I'm not. Familiar with her whole IMDb
Yeah.
or anything like that.
Hundreds and
Actually,
hundreds.
it's IAFD. That's how I know that.
What is that?
Internet Adult Film Database.
Is that a thing? IAFD?
Yep, a friend told me.
Why don't they just use IMDb? They don't count that?
No, they also use IMDb as well, but IAFD is like more thorough because they also do clips.
Double credits.
My friend
huh?
told me this. My friend told me
They're
this.
double dipping on their credits.
Well, somewhat. And also IAFD is better about like keeping track of names because like a lot of stars tend to change their names depending on like what studio they work with.
I didn't know that.
Again, all friend.
You got weird friends. From the weird hobby.
It's only been 80 episodes.
Yeah, we knew this.
Actually, I'm curious about this. What is the adult entertainment realm, or how adult entertainment in like the Mushroom Kingdom, is that a thing? Or
The Toads are a very sexually liberated people. We tend to not turn towards pornography. We don't turn our noses up at it, but it tends to be something that we don't have to reach to as an escape as much, since sexuality is so open in our community.
Oh, nice.
So
Okay.
it's less of like a alone in your bedroom with a laptop on your crotch kind of situation. It's more out in the open at the Starbucks, at the cafe.
Oh, really? Just
yeah.
people going
so it's
at
just,
it?
like all like
Yes.
just live sex shows?
Yeah, people are just
Oh,
connecting
wow.
with one another as people.
Just being free.
Just bodies on bodies.
Yeah.
And it's just spores everywhere.
Yeah. Does that get it in the way of just like, you gotta, you can't step on that one.
That's
Like,
how
you
a
gotta,
fungus, I mean, that's how a fungal people work.
yeah, you guys are just used to it.
Hey, believe me, to us, what you guys do is also disgusting.
Oh, it is.
Let's
No,
be
it's true.
clear.
Well,
Let's
everything
be
Calvin does is disgusting to me.
Excuse me, everything I do is out of love and or support.
Slut? What? Sluttiness. Very interesting. Wow, I didn't know. It's so different. I mean, that's it's good to know. I mean, next time I play Mario, I'll look at it through a whole different lens. I think.
Yeah, we have
You
our
know?
own customs, our own culture. We've sort of set up shop in the Mushroom Kingdom for centuries now.
The thing came out a months ago, I guess, at Nintendo, where they took off your hat, so to speak.
Yeah.
Like, we didn't know. That was a big shock to some people. You want to go into that at all, or?
You know what? I was at this stage in my career, I was looking for a little bit more of an edge.
Yeah.
Similar to like when a Demi Lovato or a Selena Gomez does like a topless photo shoot after years of being. So this was
Have
sort
they
of
done that?
my
I didn't-
chance. Yeah, I feel like everyone kind of, these pop stars have
I gotta get out
their-
more.
their grown up moment.
Oh, right. Okay,
You
yeah.
know, and maybe
Check me
that-
out.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
I'm not a
Like how
girl,
Miley
woman.
Cyrus was like twerking for no
Yes,
reason. Yeah, I get it.
everyone has to kind of get out of
Like
their,
how-
their Disney.
Like how Mariah just did her song "Get the Fuck Out of Here" or whatever.
Oh my, that was crazy. Although Mariah's thing came before that, when like she did Fantasy and freed herself from Tommy Mottola.
I know, but this was just like big time. She's cursing.
I mean, yeah, but it's also Mariah.
12-year-old me was so shocked to hear that.
You're shocked that a woman who paints on her own abs would curse.
Yeah. She's a little nuts. We love Mariah. What a superstar.
Anyway, I'm sorry, we interrupted
Yeah.
you.
Head.
Yeah, this was my sort of moment to also have that coming out of being
Interesting.
like there's something surprise people they weren't expecting, but it did not. I'm not very proud of it. It
Okay.
didn't go over very well.
Can all the toads take their head, or is it a part of you, or like?
Physically, I mean, can they?
Yeah.
Yes. Do we normally know?
Okay.
No. So this was a bit of a scandal among my
Okay.
people. Yes.
Interesting.
Also, did altos have accents or scandal or fracas?
Oh, I can barely hear. I don't hear it. I guess.
Oh, yeah.
I think I'm so used to it. I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know what you're referring to. I'm so used to it.
I'm so sorry. That was insensitive of me. I didn't
Thank you.
Yeah.
realize.
Come
that
on.
was
Come on, Calvin.
I come on your show as a guest.
Yeah. We had to bump a lot of people to get him.
We really did.
So we're
I'm
doing this
sorry.
late at night.
I'm curious. Are there any sex scandals that happen in the Mushroom Kingdom?
Why are you so into their sexual life, Calvin?
Well, no. It's just we're trying to be on theme, and I'm just very curious.
That's true. Okay.
There hasn't really been many scandals. There's gossip, there's hearsay, but in general, the biggest was probably had to do with Wendy Koopa and Luigi a few years back. But you guys
Really?
Whoa.
Didn't know.
No, we had
No.
that hasn't traveled
Somehow that didn't
No.
make it to us.
out past here.
No, and we talked to Anthony Mario. He never told us about that.
Yeah.
Their older brother.
That's so
Oh.
weird. It's kind of like how they're like British films that never make it to America, but like our films make it over there.
Yeah.
You got. So here's the thing.
Backstreet's huge in Germany right now. Like that thing. You know. It just came out.
This was, I mean, for a while this was sort of like our Kim and Kanye kind of situation.
Really?
Yeah, you got to go back through their Instagrams, look through photos when they're tagged together,
Okay.
all kinds of things, and you occasionally can see them like at a concert, like up in the VIP. And
So they didn't keep it a
out.
secret, or they tried to keep it a
They
secret?
tried to keep it a secret.
Okay.
But it was a poorly kept secret.
How did
Oh, it's
Mar-
kind of like B&J when like they were first dating, but really bad at it.
Or Taylor Swift and Carly Kloss. Yeah.
This is a very pernicious rumor. I'm so curious about if that's true or not.
How did Mario take that? Because that's like he fights Wendy. Like that must have been kind of weird at Thanksgiving.
It did not go well. There was a lot of subtweeting. There was a lot. If you go back, look at those comments. There's a lot of Mario just putting a lot of snake emojis.
Yeah.
Oh,
In the
really?
comments, yeah.
Were
It
there a
got-
lot of
it
like
got
bow
dark.
tie emojis and a no in front of it?
It got dark. Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
It got dark.
That's a modern day UFC fight right there. Just subtweets, for millennials. Yeah.
How did Bowser take it?
Well, Bowser thought looked at this as an opportunity to sort of mainstream. And,
I was going to say, he probably didn't mind it too much.
I feel like Bowser is almost a Kris Kardashian type of momager, and saw this as a chance to launched a brand of rosé. Actually,
really?
It's not bad. Very dry. Released the Bowser rosé.
What's it
off
called?
it. Well, given the sort of scandal, they actually called it Scandal.
Oh, okay. Nice.
Really capitalize on the zeitgeist on the moment.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, and I see faced with sort of a scandal, they leaned into it with the brand, whereas I'm trying to take the higher road. I feel like as such a prominent, important Toad representative, as not just someone named Toad, but as a Toad myself,
Right.
Yes.
I think it's important that I'm representing my community a little better than that.
Yes.
About that, you are a Toad.
Correct?
Your name is Toad.
Correct.
How'd you? Are other
I'm
Toads?
always so
named-
surprised that everyone finds this strange. You guys, Guy Ritchie's name is Guy, and he's a guy,
That's true.
and everyone's fine with that.
And prostitutes sometimes see John's name John, so I get it.
Yeah.
Okay, so it's just are there other people named Toad then?
No, I have not met any other Toads.
See, that's
but
why.
it's-
That's-
but how many guys can you name?
2, I think.
Okay, see, that's
There's
not.
Guy Fieri.
I went 3 now.
Who's the
Who's
third?
the other guy?
I went to high school to Guy Russo.
Wait, really?
His name was Guy Russo.
There's also a sort of like a design guru guy named Guy Kawasaki. So there's
Okay.
4 guys.
How about
out of 8 billion people?
Yeah,
So I'm sure there
that's
may
true.
be another Toad out there. I have yet to come across another
Okay.
Toad myself.
He's probably pissed that you got all the fame.
Well, certainly in the Mushroom Kingdom, I'm the only Toad.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good. That's good.
Interesting. Very cool.
Do you have a last name or is it like Cher?
Just Toad.
Okay.
Just
Yeah,
Toad.
we don't. Actually, all Toad's last names are Toad, so technically my name is Toad.
Like Mario?
Like exactly, and also like Miranda's baby in Sex and the City is Brady.
Oh yeah,
Okay,
that's right. I
Is that
forgot
true?
about that.
That is very true.
I was,
She wasn't with Steve when she had the baby, and then they got together afterwards and got married, thus making Brady. I'm a very big Sex and the City.
I am
fan.
not caught up on that series. I'm sorry.
So you're about 15 years too late. You're way behind.
I'll have to check the old Netflix DVDs. See if it's out there.
DVDs.
You know, go to a Blockbuster, and take a cassette at a time.
I did the DVDs for a long time. Like people were like, you still get DVD? Yeah, I still get the Blu-rays sent to me. Like
I kept all
I did
my
that for a while.
DVDs,
It's like
yeah.
$1 more a month. People are like, what are you rich? It's like no, it's literally $1 more a month for.
Although I did finally cut the DVD cord.
Of course you did, Calvin.
Yeah, well, because it's Blu-ray. now.
Yeah, I cut it a while ago too. But I'm saying I had it for a while. People didn't.
I did it for a while, but I also realized because I got like a Thor 2, and I like realized I never watched it, and I just returned it. I was like, yeah. This
My
is
friend Jack had a DVD from 3 apartments it traveled with him with sealed. So
he just never watched
He
it.
never watched. I'm like, why do you keep bringing it with you to different apartments? Just send the friggin' thing back. So at a party one night, I had to start that, but we talked the whole thing about it, and then I opened it. We all tried to guess what movie it was, and I forget. It was nothing. It wasn't even like a good movie. It was like a really bad movie. That he's like, oh, I didn't even know you rented that. But yeah, so we sent it back the next day.
I'm so curious about what this movie is.
I know. It was really dumb. It was something that's like.
Was like just like a rom-com.
It was
or
like
an
The
action?
Net, like with Sandra, like so, it was something like that. Like it wasn't like a big. It was like really like that's
I
what.
love the net.
No, but you see what I'm saying? It
Say,
wasn't.
The Net
But it
was
wasn't like
good.
something like this amazing movie, like a current movie at least. It was an old, 90s
I love
movie.
The Net. That also came out at a weird time when there were just a lot of like woman hacker and danger movies. Because there's The Net and then there's Eraser, which I
So many, Calvin.
No, there was another. Take his finish. I did love Eraser though, because I was basically replaced Sandra Bullock with Vanessa Williams, and Arnold Schwarzenegger was supposed to protect her. Really funny. I liked it.
Awesome.
There's also hackers, and then there's the girl who's a hacker in Jurassic Park.
Oh, that's true. Yeah.
Look at this.
See, there you go.
4 guys, 4 hackers.
Toad, you really know a lot about our culture.
Yeah.
And I feel
Thank
so
you.
bad that we don't know enough about
Thank
yours.
you. Exactly.
Yeah.
If I'm going to go visit among another culture, I'm going to do my research. I'm going to become embedded. I want to really do the immersion style learning.
Did you did you think to maybe fight back first, like Trump's dick looks like or my dick looks like something like that? Like did you try, or was it just like you guys were like, hold on, we got
Ryan, that's rude. You can't
we
ask
got to
him
take the
about
high
his
road.
genitals.
No, I'm just saying, like, what does your dick look like? No, like, did you want to go blue first, or did you take the high road? You guys all decided that was the
We're a
best.
Also, what does your dick look like?
We're a smiley, happy people.
You are.
We are a smiley, happy, genital-less people.
Oh, no
Yeah,
genitals.
No.
Okay.
No, we're mushrooms. We're toadstools. We're fungi.
But you said there's like sex going on all the time. Like, what do you guys do? Just kind of rub against each other?
Yeah, it's a lot of. You ever watch those nature documentaries of like underwater, say like squids?
Sure.
And there's just clouds. There's just clouds
Yeah.
on clouds.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's sort of like that.
Could you
Oh,
accidentally
okay.
bump into somebody and be like, "Sorry, spores are coming now"? Like, is it like that easy, or you have to be like fully engaged?
You're sort of fully engaged.
Okay.
It's almost like a full moon festival type picture. Everyone outside dancing naked, spores, and it's just
It sounds lovely.
Honestly, this
Everyone-
sounds really fun. and
we're
adventure,
all
right?
on Molly, and it's just like
yeah. Wait, are you guys on mushrooms all the time? Like, is that a thing? Like, do you even feel those effects?
Molly isn't mushrooms.
I know. I
That's
asked if he's
right.
on mushrooms.
Yeah,
No,
but you can't.
but that doesn't work
No,
on us, which
mushrooms.
is
You don't
why
have
we
sex
have
on
to have
mushrooms.
Oh my God, Calvin, it's a question. This is an interview show.
But Brian, that's a silly question. No one's having sex on mushrooms.
Why not?
Because
everyone's parts will turn into scary monsters, and our eyes
Oh, okay.
will bleed.
All right. I didn't know. Sorry. Never-
again, a friend taught both of us.
Again, straight edge. I'm drinking hot tea right now. Literally. This is as wild as I get. It does sound lovely.
It's
Yeah.
it's a very.
We're
nice
so repressed
existence.
here.
Exactly.
We really
Brian
are.
is so repressed here.
I'm not
Let's make that clear.
I am not. What? Just because I'm married, you slut?
I am not a slut.
You kind of are.
I'm sexually free. Can I come to your kingdom, Toad?
No shit,
Where
you're-
I don't have to deal with this.
You're very free.
Absolutely.
It doesn't cost nothing.
You're welcome.
How dare you? I at least need McDonald's.
McDonald's. Poor Calvin. Calvin should go with you, I think, to try to.
I think so.
I think you'd enjoy it.
He'd fit in.
Honestly, like, I mean, do you have
Yeah.
like, set times for these orgies? Like, it's like, okay, Sunday is orgy day, or is it just kind of like whenever?
We don't really use there's not like an Evite that goes out or anything. There's no paperless post. It's more of just like a vibe and the weather, and we all just kind of feel it, and it's like a celebration.
Do you?
Is there like a season where it's like feels more like just like versus like
All of them, yeah, no, all seasons.
Okay,
yeah, it's a
cool.
year round.
Oh,
We
nice.
don't just like go into heat. Like, at certain points, like animals, Calvin. We
Yeah.
have the ability to be aroused anytime we'd like with consent.
I'm trying to think of the history, just his whole long history. Like, you were in Mario 1, obviously, like,
Yes,
which
I
is
was.
great. You were playable in Mario 2. You were the guy screaming in Mario 3 every time with giving the letter to the king and stuff. You've had such a great career.
Thank
and
you.
people should have known about you better, I think. And this made it like brought this to the spotlight in a slightly negative way.
Yeah.
You know, but I'm glad you're here. This has been it's great, I think.
I have served in a cabinet position more than most of those people,
Yeah.
way longer than almost anyone else currently in your White House.
Yes, probably. Yes.
So I feel like I do some respect as more than a driver.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, exactly.
Just a
I think
driver.
Calvin's
That's a
lived in a cabinet before, though, for a couple years. I imagine, right? Come on,
Well, it's more of a closet.
be honest. Yes, yeah. The drive. I mean, maybe she, that's like the one game, and maybe she'd be like, "Oh, I played Mario Kart. I'm cool," and then maybe it's the first thing she thought of.
Although, I mean, I guess there are porn stars who do play video games. She might.
I'm
Well,
sure
she
they
also has a
do.
kid, so maybe she played with her kid, and she just saw Mario Kart and was like, "That looks exactly like his people."
Yeah.
Does she not know that other I'm trying to imagine a person who plays Mario Kart and just thinks that's the end of the Mario universe.
Yeah, right. To feel bad.
But, like, I understand. I'd almost feel better if she'd said the mushroom from Super Mario Brothers.
Yeah, that's
I'd be like,
true.
oh, that's like a cultural touchstone we all know, and,
Yes.
and it could speak to a larger connected universe.
Yeah, she was specific about it.
Yeah.
She was
Well,
like,
I think maybe she just wanted nerd cred. Like, some people like with all the like Marvel movies that are out, and they're like, "Oh my god, I know about Marvel because I like Wonder Woman," and you're like, "Stop." That's not
At the same
because she's
time-
DC.
yeah. Yeah.
As much as I'm upset with her comments, I also want to ask Calvin: are you calling Stormy Daniels a fake geek girl?
I mean, I don't know because I don't know her life. That's just what comes up to me.
It would be even weird if she was like, "Oh my god, it looks like the dick for the mushroom from like Mario Kart Double Dash."
Yeah.
And she was like really specific. Like, really?
Seriously.
Just that
Mario
one?
versus Sonic's London 2012 Olympic Games.
I've seen that guy.
Specific and vague at the same time
Yeah.
in a way that made me uncomfortable.
And again, too, because you're coming off the success of Captain Toad Treasure Tracker,
Yeah. Thank
you,
which is
thank you.
going. It's super fun game, by the way.
Thank you.
I say,
thank
was all the press help the sales for that game?
I
It
think
has.
so.
It has. Yeah, we've definitely seen a boost. We've seen a spike, but it's like at what cost? How many people are opening it now and playing that game and thinking
Of a dick.
Of a dick.
Finding treasure.
of not only a dick, of the worst dick.
Right.
Yeah.
No, when she wasn't calling Ryan Reynolds' penis the mushroom from Mario Kart.
Which is probably pretty nice.
Exactly.
I mean, I bet it is.
I would have been probably a lot less upset about. I mean,
Mm-hmm.
I still wouldn't have loved it, but I would have been a lot less.
You would have been like, all
shaken.
right, I get it.
Yeah,
Because
that's
he keeps
nice.
it. He keeps it in shape at least, and he
Yes.
washes it.
Yes, and that's
Keeps his dick in shape.
I'm sure he does.
He does like little-
Have you seen him?
How do you
kegels,
keep a
little,
dick? Yeah.
little lifts.
Yeah, he does
So-
something. It doesn't just hang there all day. He does. He definitely does something. But yeah, this dick that you refer to,
Absolutely hasn't functioned properly.
Right.
Maybe ever.
Yeah, I don't think
How
so.
old is Baron?
12.
So 12 years. 12 and a half.
Also, oof. And also to be coupled with the Yeti pubes was also a tough. That was tough.
I think that for me, it's
tough.
just such a hard visual. Like, I just keep thinking of, like, Bruce Valanche. If Bruce Valanche were genitals. Because it's like,
Yeah.
He's kind of like a mushroom.
yeah, that's what I mean.
Not in a bad
I would have
way.
preferred if she said his genitals look like Bruce Valanche.
I also would have.
He would have loved it too, I'm sure. Because he needs to. I'm sure he wouldn't have minded.
And, yeah, I mean, we need to give him a boost. Where is he now?
Oh, jeez.
Yeah.
Um,
that tracks.
Yeah, okay.
So, again, I'm sorry that we took up so much of your time. I know you didn't even want to talk about this really, but you had to make the statement.
yeah.
So, what's next on the horizon for you, though?
You know, like I said, I want to go back to my community. I want to help rebuild. There's been a lot of hurt feelings now. I want to create peace. I want
Yeah,
folks
'cause
to sort of.
It's not just you. Everybody feels like.
Oh, correct.
yeah,
All
yeah.
of it. Because they didn't just,
Technically, it's you, but it's your
me.
people.
Correct.
Right.
Correct.
yeah.
Correct. There's few things that distinguish, that me from them. I don't think she said it looks like the Mario Kart mushroom because it was wearing a blue vest. You know
Right.
what I mean? So
Yeah.
really, it could have been any of us.
Right.
And the thing about Toads, when you hurt one of us, you hurt all of us.
Oh, of course.
So we're very supportive. So I want to go back, heal, show that we're better than this, we're bigger than this. We have a bright future ahead.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
We are your allies.
We are,
So,
really. I
we're-
understand that your life matters. All lives matter.
Thank you.
All spores matter.
And I would also say I have not heard from Stormy directly yet to apologize.
Oh, shit. I forgot to ask about that.
She
Yeah,
might
she
listen
is not.
because she is a gamer. She may listen to this. Stormy, if you're listening, please reach out.
Yes.
Send some pics.
Put down Mario
But,
Kart Double Dash.
yes.
And come right now.
No,
I would be happy to sit with you
if we can get
on our
that.
term. I do have some terms. It would have to be at the Mushroom Kingdom. I would choose the venue and the moderator. But I think having a conversation is really how you make change.
I'm sure she's been through a few tubes.
I'm serious. Who would you
She can
find
make
as a
it.
neutral moderator?
Who would I think would be a really good moderator for this? Honestly, I feel like a Mr. Game & Watch would be mine. Like an impartial,
perfect.
not a lot of emotion to get involved. We'll
Nope.
call it right down the middle.
Yep.
So I think Mr. Game & Watch would be who I want. He moderates all of our town halls.
Oh, really? Okay.
It does. He does.
He's very stuck. He doesn't move much, so
Correct.
he doesn't get riled up. Doesn't
Nope. Just cool, calm, and collected. Doesn't get too emotional.
Kids, if you don't know who Mr. Game & Watch is, look up. Yeah,
He may. Well, we'll reach out to his agents. And
he's in
see if he can
Smash
come
too.
on. Yeah.
Smash Ultimate.
Hopefully, he can come in for be a guest.
I don't see how that would work.
I mean, maybe someone will compare their genitals to him, and then he'll come by.
We're pretty open with guests, but I can't see him being good at all.
Well, I think it'd be great. I mean, granted, he just goes,
Yeah.
but whatever.
We'll find out.
I can translate that.
Okay, can you?
Yeah, I speak bit.
Such a bit. Anything else you want to tell us, Toad, before we head out of here?
The Mushroom Kingdom is open for business. We're accepting tourism.
Nice.
We always like visitors as long as you come with an open mind.
Mm-hmm. You use keyword Toad Dick for 10% off your tour. I'm sorry.
Wow.
Brian.
I'm sorry. I
Wow.
thought I was trying to make light of it. I should. It's still too new, too soon, as
Yeah.
we say here every day.
Yeah, the wounds are still fresh on this
I'm
one.
sorry.
Okay?
Yeah.
Yes.
But I will say, come see us, meet us, join us in our
Yeah.
celebrations. bring a poncho if you find yourself in the splash zone. But you come learn about our people, learn about our culture.
Can people stay? Like, can us humans just stay if we wanted to?
You're more than welcome. We're just smaller. You know, there's not a lot of room for you. We're smaller than average. We're not freakishly small, but we are smaller than average. So
Right.
there might be harder for you to find accommodations. You
I
might
don't know if-
want
I
to
don't-
bring like a cot or an arrow bed.
Yeah.
But other than that, you're welcome.
Push
to-
3 beds together for me, maybe.
There's still, you know, what, the kind of the stone house that we're in and things. It's
Okay. Can I just like get
be-
3 question blocks and just lay on those?
that would work. Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
cool. I'll
Yeah,
do
yeah.
And Mario's gonna come and knock one from from below you and
Hey,
wake,
I have a
wake
bad
you up.
back, so you know. It's
Like,
slow.
We just
snap
gotta
into
make
place.
sure there's no sort of plants that come out in the
Oh,
tournament.
ooh.
Yeah.
Good call. Good call.
No
Yeah.
Once you
PD.
clear that out, though, it's some good sleep arrangements, honestly.
Yeah.
You
Hey
could do
Toad.
worse.
Hey Toad. While you're here, you want to play a quick game with us before we head out?
You know what? I might as well. It's been a really intense week, so I'd like to end it on.
Let's just
something
relax and
fun.
play a game.
Yeah.
Wed, Bed, Dead, everybody. Yay! So, this is a game where we play. We're going to give you 3 characters in the world of video games. You may know some.
Okay.
You got to tell us who you want to
Well, this will
wed.
be awkward.
Yeah, who you want to bed and who you want dead. Sound good? This first one you do know very well. It's Yoshi.
Oh.
The one and only Yoshi.
Oh.
I'm not sure what
Who
color.
is also in Mario Kart? Stormy Daniel.
Yeah, come on. Lots of people are in there. Link, Baby Mario, Stone Mario, Metal Mario,
Wendy
Adult
Koopa.
Mario. So many Marios in Mario
There are
Kart.
a lot of Marios. Yeah.
What's up with that?
I don't know.
Well, it's his
I
franchise.
know.
You know, we do. He is honestly as big of a star as he is, the nicest guy.
Is he?
Really?
We've heard very
heard
different.
Nothing but terrible things.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But he has, it's weird. Family stuff is weird. Yeah, you know that. But
Yeah,
as
yeah.
as a peer, as a coworker, he's been nothing. He's been so lovely.
Well, that's nice to hear.
I think you
'cause-
have a celebrity that's like him. I compare it to a lot here. I think you call him. Dwayne Johnson.
I was going to say
Oh, yeah.
the Rock.
Yeah. That's a very similar vibe.
But he's very.
huge star,
The Rock is
but-
very
Yes,
loved by
yeah.
everybody.
Yes.
I think.
That's
Yes.
what Mary. I think that's what Mary.
Except
like in the
Triple
Mushroom
H.
Kingdom.
And Tyrese.
Yeah. Is that true?
Yes.
Oh, in the Gone in whatever 60 seconds. No,
Fast and the Furious. Oh my
Wow.
God.
Gone in 120.
Brian literally just
Yeah.
woke up from his 40-year coma.
There's been 25 Fast and the Furious movies.
I know.
I know.
One gone in 60 seconds, and that's your.
Just
reference.
one?
Ryan is the Stormy Daniels of this
Barely
podcast.
won.
I knew it. It reminds me, yeah. So Yoshi's the first one.
Okay.
Next one from the NES. He had a reboot. It was very popular back in the day. Pretty good game. Bionic Commando.
Oh.
Right. So
That's cool.
he's very cool. He can't jump. He doesn't jump at all. He just uses his
Well,
bionic
except
arm.
in fighting games, he can't jump.
Oh, in Marvel vs. Capcom.
Yes.
Yep, he's in that.
Okay.
But he's got a bionic arm. He's a soldier. He killed Hitler. So that's some bonus points
That's
right
pretty
there.
good, yeah.
I mean,
I think
I'm getting
what-
hot and bothered right now.
Yeah, he's got a tank top, and he's got a gun. So that's not bad if you like that kind of stuff. And
do.
this last one here is Virgil.
Oh.
Maybe Virgil. Virgil from Devil May Cry.
So he is Dante's evil twin brother.
Right.
He is half demon, if you're into that sort of thing. He wears a long blue trench coat, which, you know, a little Hot Topic vibe for you. It's pretty nice.
He's got a saber, a katana blade.
I think it's a katana.
Not a saber. He's got a sword.
I think he has a katana. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a katana.
Katana. He can move really fast. if
He's a
you're not
vampire.
into that sort of thing.
Is he's a vampire too?
No, he's a half demon.
Demon.
Half demon.
It's very similar.
Excuse you, vampires and demons.
What are his powers? Does he have magical powers?
He
besides-
can move really fast.
Right.
What else can he do? Yeah, he has other shit.
Right.
you
He's
know?
just, but he's evil.
Think of like typical demon. Yeah. Oh, very much.
Very
so.
evil.
Yes.
The evil twin. Literally the evil twin.
Yes.
Toad.
Okay.
Wed, Bed, Dead, buddy. Yoshi, Bionic Commando, or Virgil?
Well, I'm gonna marry Yoshi.
Really?
Because we're already such good friends, and at this point, it'd be a very like a sexless, like 1950s separate twin beds marriage.
yeah.
We would build a life together, and I think it'd be beautiful.
That's
I mean,
cool.
a lot of ways, but we sort of basically are doing this now. We're hanging out all the time.
Yeah.
In the Mushroom
What
Kingdom.
if one night Yoshi didn't want the sexless marriage, if you know what I mean?
Oh, I mean, I think we cross that bridge when we come to it, but I do think that I would be open to it.
Okay.
I'd be open
You
to
think it'd be like a
figuring it
Bert and
out.
Ernie situation? Or
Yeah, but even I think there might be a little sexual chemistry that we'll
Sure.
have to see after a while if we get undercut. But
Hats on or hats off?
I do think I keep my hat on now.
Okay.
I've learned my lesson.
Good.
All right. After
Yeah.
the last scandal, I can't have it again.
Okay.
So yes, I'm going to marry Yoshi.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to bed Bionic Commando.
Really? How
Oh.
come?
Absolutely.
How come?
It's got that. I have a very sort of the Toad understanding of sexuality is very
I bet.
gender is since we are all
same,
genitalless. Yeah,
kind of,
we have
right.
we have no parts.
Yeah.
Gender doesn't really mean anything.
I was saying gender is literally a construct for you then.
Yeah, truly. But a real good-looking fella.
He is.
He's got the tank top. He's got sort of like a late '90s CW vibe hair.
Yes.
Where it's like a little like he's like a 3-episode arc of a bad boy on One Tree Hill. So I'm into that.
And the robotic arm you're cool with?
Yeah, because I feel like there's got to be attachments. There's got to be all kinds of like
Right?
buzzing and turning
Something.
and twisting. And yeah, that's a good. And then we'll kill the evil twin because I think you always kill the evil twin.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
totally. Yeah, yeah.
You got to dead the evil twin.
Yeah, before they do the killing.
Yeah,
That's you.
That's a good point.
It's him or me.
All right.
Ryan, what about you?
Oof. I don't know, man. This is definitely tough, I think. It'd be fun to have Yoshi around, I think. Bionic Commando might be fun to grab stuff off the top shelf.
Right, you're like 8 feet tall.
That's true. I don't need him for that, I guess. But Virgil, I mean, I kind of like the magics part of that, like the spells and the magic and the mystery and the sorcery in a way.
Even if it's dark magic.
Yeah, sometimes dark magic could be cool. It could be useful. Maybe not for good, but you know what I mean?
There's
Like-
always a catch, though. It's always like use your dark magic to get more milk from the store, but the milk will come from a snake.
Right.
What? I don't know.
Every sip, your toe will fall off or something weird. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but I don't know if he does spells like that. But I think I might have to. I don't know. This is definitely a tough one. I will. I'm gonna bet Yoshi
What?
just for the fuck of it, man.
Truly shocking.
Right? Why not? Why are you so close-minded, Calvin?
Wait, I want to take 1 second for everyone to. I want to hear from you two to guess what you think Yoshi's skin is like. Is it like an alligator? Or is it like a dolphin?
Well, I know Yoshi can eat dolphins, so
Well,
I'm assuming it's not like that.
In the movie, it's scaly as fuck, like an alligator. But
Yoshi-
I think it's like a soft dolphin with a little bit of fur. Actually, that's how I envision it.
You know Yoshi's a dinosaur.
I know he is.
Dinosaurs don't have fur,
Dinosaurs have
Really?
feathers. Okay,
which is not fur.
I know, but it's feathers.
So
I'm
you're-
giving my opinion, Calvin. I'm allowed to have it.
Yeah,
like
okay.
a Jurassic Park 3 raptor.
Yes.
Is what you're thinking. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's pretty close.
It's,
That's
see,
pretty close.
see.
That's pretty close.
Fuck you, Calvin. See,
That's pretty
what did you
close.
think?
I mean, well, I assumed it would still be. I mean, it looks smooth because I mean, his nose always looks so smooth in the games.
Mm-hmm.
But I mean, the back is still like all scale, so I assume that there's rough patches. But I guess it's like everyone. People who have eczema sometimes you like, ooh.
It's not eczema, bro. It's just he's a reptile.
No, I'm saying it would feel like touching someone with eczema.
I think I'm right. I feel like he's cuddling like a big stuffed animal in a way.
But again, you're gonna bed Yoshi. Well, he
I'm
does
gonna
have a
bet
long
Yoshi.
tongue.
He's got a long ass tongue. It might
But
be
you
interesting.
don't.
I don't what?
Okay.
Apparently, I do.
Okay.
maybe
Right.
Maybe I
This
do
podcast
now.
has opened your eyes now.
See, you're the one that's closed-minded.
I'm just saying. Do you want a little like long analingus? Because like you could do that.
What is that? Analingus? Is that what you said?
Use your context clues.
Oh, okay. No, I don't think. You know what? This night, maybe I do. I want some analingus.
You're already having sex with a dinosaur.
Why not? It's
You might,
more,
as well get weird.
it's just more to the story. Like, what you guys do? You had sex? Is that it? No. Let me tell you what else we did. Apparently, there's a thing called analingus, which I just found out about, which is brand new.
And at that point, whoever you're talking to who was shocked to have sex with a dinosaur would be like, yeah, I know analytic.
Yeah. And then this is the tricky part, though. That was easy. Sex with a dinosaur. So we're going to. I'm gonna wed Virgil here, just to see. Look, people kind of suck nowadays, so it would be kind of cool to have like a demon around. Be like, you see this fucking guy with his headphones blasting on the outside on the subway? Do something about that. And that's it.
That's
and
a
then,
good point,
You see
actually.
what I mean? Like, and then just he vanishes. This guy. Nice quiet subway again. Things like that.
Just for like light casual day-to-day
Murdering.
murder. Yeah. Just like on the go.
Yeah.
Murder on the
I
go.
got it.
And unfortunately, I got the dead Bionic Commando. I think he was kind of already was dead, and he brought him back to life with the arm or something like that. So he'll be fine with it. I think he'll be used to it. He served his country well. So, but I got the dead BC here. So,
Okay.
all right,
This
let's go, you normal boring person.
This is really difficult, actually. I'm trying to think about this. Okay, so all right, I would wed Yoshi.
Okay.
Actually, no, I take it back. I would wed Bionic Commando.
Oh.
Because, he's, big and strong and muscular and,
Mm-hmm.
He saves countries, which I, find really romantic. And and on top of that, the arm stretches.
Mm-hmm.
So basically if I'm running late or something, he'd be like, oh, whoop, and just stretch and hold the train doors open for me. And I can run in and grab them. And then also, he could swing around. So, it could be I could feel like Spider-Man's boyfriend, just swing around the city, just in the crux of his other big beefy arm.
Be like a city Tarzan for you.
Yeah. Oh, I could be like Jane, but Jan? What's a male Jane? John? I could be John.
Jan?
Took him four guesses.
It's late.
Jan is. I do know a Jan. One of the guy from the collectibles. He's at the cons that we go to. His name is Jan.
Oh, yeah. See, there you go.
JHA Collectibles or something like that.
Oh, see, there you go.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're male Jans.
Yeah,
Johns.
there's a few.
Jans.
Jan Michael Vincent.
That's true. Jan Werner.
Jang. Something I don't know anymore.
Django Unchained.
There you go.
So, yeah, no. So I would marry a Bionic Commando.
Alrighty.
I would bed Virgil because, the half demon thing is going to be real hot in bed.
See, I knew it.
And I also just feel like, Sparks could fly literally, and that's I'm kind of into that.
You want your dick to be a sparkler like 4th of July?
No, I just want a little bit of danger, a little
Okay.
pop,
Well-
ooh, maybe, I might end up in the underworld, just blow me back in there and then
Might be
blow
a
me back
lot
out.
of danger.
Nice.
All right.
Blow you
And then-
back where? What kind of podcast is this?
It took a turn.
Yeah.
And then I'm really sad about this. I would have to kill Yoshi because Yoshi's very adorable and very cute, but also Yoshi eats a lot, and who's gonna be the provider? I can't provide him with tomatoes and Koopas to eat and Koopas
You can
to
buy a
eat.
little bit of tomato anywhere.
There's all these delivery, like a subscription box service.
Yeah.
It's like
Listen,
a Blue Apron.
It's called tomato. It's
Yoshi's.
literally called tomato box.
Yeah.
They just send you a box of tomatoes every. And first of all, those aren't tomatoes. I don't think that he's eating.
They're not. It's almost like it's like an apple. It's
It's
sort
some
close
sort of
to
weird
an apple.
fruit. But
Yeah,
that fruit doesn't grow in America. What am I gonna do? I can't import that. That's a lot of money. And then also but I feel like if I did have to kill him, I'd have to probably jump across a pit and then jump off of him to spring onto something else.
So you're killing a dinosaur because of your life decisions that have made you broke to this point.
Yeah.
If you're gonna kill Yoshi, you better take him behind the house, Old Yeller style.
Seriously.
You better look him in his eyes while you do it.
Yeah.
You monster.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hard. What if he flutter jumps away from me as I'm trying
I
to shoot
hope he
him?
does.
I hope he does.
Hope he's got
I'm
a
sorry, Yoshi. I'm sorry.
Wow.
terrible. We all have different choices on everything.
Yeah.
It might be a first ever.
I think so, yeah.
See, we don't need all.
Something for everybody here.
This has been
Seriously, thank you so much again for
eye-opening,
coming on at such short notice.
spore opening, whatever you want to call it, to have you here. Thanks for the short notice, obviously, in doing this.
Thank you.
We feel at Playable Characters Podcast where we interview, I always forget the tagline. Funny interviews with real video game characters. What we do here is important. This was I think, proof of that we allowed to hear your side of the story.
Yeah, exactly.
Thank you for giving me a platform.
Anytime.
Exactly.
Yeah, platformers are my favorite games. So thank you guys for listening to another great episode of Playable Characters Podcast. We will talk to you all next week.
Yay!
Bye.